What would you do if an NFL head coach called you? Anybody have any idea?
I would answer and I would go to tryouts.
All right. Well, let me tell you about a high school linebacker and what he did. A high school coach in his first year was trying to turn around the school's football program, and luckily for him, he was friends with the great NFL coach, Bill Belichick. He emailed Bill and asked him to call and reach out to this kid out of West Hartford. The kid was leaning towards another high school team, Princeton. The high school coach asked Bill to call the kid, help recruit him to the team. Bill called him, and what happened next may shock you. Hello, this is Bill Belichick from the New England Patriots. The kid goes, yeah, right. Bill keeps going. I'd like to talk to you about Westland and the kind of opportunities you'll have there. And the kid goes, yeah, sure, Bill, and hangs up on him. But Bill emails the coach and says, I reached out to him, but I don't think we really connected. So yeah, the kid hung up on an NFL head coach. Pretty crazy, right? Today, I will demonstrate how to throw a football with proper form so that maybe one day an NFL head coach will be calling you. The points I will be going over today are the grip of the football, the backwards motion before the throw, and the release of the ball. Each of these will take practice to perfect like any other sport or whatever else activity that you're in. So, you may be asking, how do you know how to throw a football? Well, I have been playing football practically my whole life. Ever since I could walk, I've been playing football. I have been a quarterback for about 6 years, and I played running back before that, which helps me a lot, especially playing six-man football throughout my high school career. If that's not enough, I have also attended Air It Out Throwing Camp, which is the same camp that Josh Allen attended before his career took off. Josh Allen is now an NFL quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, so you could say I know a thing or two about throwing the football. So let's get into it, shall we? How to grip a football. Place your index finger towards the point closest to the point of the ball. It is very important that you do this because if you don't, well then it throws your entire ball off, as it should be the last finger to come off the ball. Place your middle finger just above the lace of the football, kind of like this. You will notice that the lace of the football has a grippy texture. This helps you with the accuracy of your throw. Spread your fingers out as far as you can on the ball. So kind of like this, or you can go like this, doesn't matter. And then you just got a good grip, which will allow you to be able to control the ball a lot better. Because if you notice, if you have tiny hands and you put your hands like this, you can't really grip the ball. If you got big hands, you can grip it. So, now that we know how to grip the football, let's learn how to throw it. The backward motion before the throw. Put the ball in the proper position between chest and belly button, so it should look something like this. And when the nose of the nose of the football, which is this right here, facing downwards, and keep the ball tight to your body, which is essential, especially in a game scenario. This will help you maintain proper form throughout your entire throw. The backward movement of the hand and wrist. Keep your hand under the ball with a pocket. So you may be kind of confused by that. So the ball is never going to be like this. You're never going to bring the ball back like this. You will always keep the ball up and hand under it. And it'll create this little pocket right here in your hand. Get your feet at least shoulder width apart. If you have your feet too close together, you can't throw it very far. Whenever you do drills for quarterback, they teach you to do this to get power from your hips. But when you throw a football in a game scenario, you want a little wider than your hips because that way you can chunk it against it. Because all your power in your legs, which it might be crazy, but a lot of sports do this. But anyway, this helps with the velocity and power of your throw. Let's continue with the last part of the throw since we now have the solid base and power. The release of the football. Take a solid step forward and push off your back foot. So take a solid step forward, push off right here. So your back foot will be pushing off. This isn't just used for football. Many sports use this, such as basketball, baseball. Pitchers, they always go off their back foot. They go like this, off their back foot, every single time. You may be wondering why. Well, this is the reason why is because that's where all your power is created. You're creating your power from your legs. Bring your elbow forward while your wrist is rotating. So elbow forward, wrist is going to be rotating like this. All NFL quarterbacks do this to maintain smooth movement through the arm. This helps with the release of the football. And the smoother your release is, the farther it'll go, the better controlled it'll be, and the more accurate it'll be. So it's very important, very crucial. Extend your elbow and flick your wrist. Like a basketball, the flick of the wrist creates a spin on the ball. Pretty crazy, right? This determines whether your ball is a duck or a spiral. So if your wrist doesn't flick, it's gonna do this. And if it does flick, it'll come out kind of smoother like that. Congratulations, you now know how to throw a football with amazing and proper form. Congrats. Let's review everything we learned one last time. First, we learned how to grip a football. Next, we learned the backwards movement before the throw. Finally, we learned how to release the football. Now that you all know how to throw a football properly, if and when an NFL head coach calls you, maybe don't hang up on them, because what if he isn't just recruiting you to a high school team? Maybe he's calling you for a tryout so that you can be the next Josh Allen, or even better. Thank you.